It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the Titans leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Titans and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating from the gun, Roman.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not...
And it's a Titans touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The Broncos at 2-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Throwing on first down. Roman. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Roman. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Roman. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Roman.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Off the play fake, Roman.
A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, Roman.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Roman escapes the sack. And for the right side here, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Roman.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Roman. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Michael Mayer
from 13 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. The Broncos are about set to go on offense.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate
the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Roman.
Got a man. It's Mayer.
Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Roman able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Roman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
To To throw on third down. Roman. And that will be incomplete as well. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Roman, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Roman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Roman. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
On 1st and 10, Roman. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man,
That's a huge win.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And coming out now, the Broncos.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. Shreds the tackle.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Roman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, Roman.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
This was an extremely one-sided first half.
Welcome everyone.
One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. On first and 10, Roman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a second and 2.
At the 26-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
3rd and 3.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun.
Roman, slant route, and he's got Addison.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
First down, Titans.
Back to throw. Roman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Price. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Roman.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
To the right side, here's Mayer.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Roman. His throw incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
They'll try again.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun.
Roman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Off play action. Roman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
The handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle here to Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
A 64-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Out come the Titans now. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 105 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in this